Before we start, let's get a little backstory on this video. So this is me Tuesday night writing the script. Everything's going well and I actually finished. Flash forward to Wednesday. I got home at 6:30 and that's me eating dinner at 8:30. Soon afterwards, I realized that it was too late for me to film tonight. So I asked my teacher for an extension, which she did give me, and I'm very thankful for. But then Thursday night rolls around, we're getting ready, and then the printer stops working. That's great. Putting all of that aside, welcome to my honors bio project on organelles. Before I start this, let's get into something a little bit less, Hogwarts Gryffindor common room. I feel like that's a little better. Okay. Hi, my name's Kem. No, that's not actually my name. It's my initials, but I like to make science jokes. You know, like, we've got some chemistry. Okay, I'll stop now. Anyways, for my biology honors project, we are supposed to be doing the cell system to another system, and I chose the plant cell and my Pokemon Moon game. And we're doing the plant cell because the animal cell doesn't have Nurse Joy, and what's Pokemon without Nurse Joy? Speaking of Nurse Joy, take a little look at her. She's great. She protects you by making sure your Pokemon partners don't die. And because of this, she's like the cell wall. You know, maybe the reason animals get sicker more than plants is because they don't have a Nurse Joy. Evolution has clearly wronged them. Now, what about the nucleus membrane? That is like roadblocks. They are infuriating. They don't let players go through for really dumb reasons. But you have to sit there and watch as NPCs get to go right through, even though the guard just told you that there is a blackout and no one can go in there right now. That upset. Speaking of the nucleus, that's next. Now the nucleus controls everything in the cell. So the question is, who controls everything in the game? That's right, the player. Or in this case, me. Yes, the hat will be staying with us from now on because it's my emotional support hat. And I just hope that I don't look really dumb. The mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell. And that is all you are going to remember from this video. Unless you are my bio teacher, please do not only remember that from this video. But since it's the powerhouse of the cell, why don't we do it with the powerhouse of your Pokemon team, which is your tank. In my case, that is my Rowlet. You may be wondering, why Rowlet? Well, that is because Rowlet is the only member of my team. And in case you didn't believe me, I have my DS right here. And here is my Pokemon Moon game. Now if we open the guide and we go into Pokemon, you can see that Rowlet is indeed my only Pokemon. You may be wondering, how did you get that far into the game with only a Rowlet? Well, I didn't. I couldn't get past the fire trial because it sucks. So I needed a water type, and since I am very stubborn and very specific about my likes, I went all the way back to the lagoon, got a Magikarp, and evolved it into Gyarados, winning the trial and then releasing it straight afterwards. Yes, I did go through hours of gameplay to do that. Is this the first time that I've done this? No, the first time was on Pixelmon in 2017, and if you haven't evolved a Magikarp into a Gyarados on Pixelmon, you don't know real pain. So where was I? Yes, lysomes. Lysomes are like feeding your Pokemon because digestion. Lysomes are digestion, and when you feed your Pokemon, they digest stuff. Now, you could either feed them beans from Poképalego or berries. Berries are the smooth ER. Smooth ER detoxifies poisons and drugs and so do certain types of berries. These berries right here. Officer Jenny is awesome. She protects you from bad guys and controls who leaves and stays. Just like, oh, look at that. It's the cell membrane. Wow. Wow. Cytoskeleton makes up the interior structure of the cell, just like the game's coding. Did I try to find the loophole there? Yeah. Did it work? Mm-hmm. Am I taking it? Oh yes, I am. In stride. In stride. Now what about the Golgi apparatus? I like this one because other than the mitochondria, I can actually remember its name. Golgi apparatuses are storage and transport organelles, which is exactly what Pokeballs do. Store and transport Pokemon. Leucoplasts, another storage organelle, are the plant cells equivalent to a PC in Pokemon at the Poke Center. There's a PC and you can store Pokemon you're not using in there, which I've never used that feature. Moving on. So this is a avatar, and this is cytoplasm, and they are like each other because cytoplasm moves all materials throughout the cell, and the avatar moves all materials throughout the game, especially my avatar because we don't have anything in the PC. The Rockiar is transportation and processing, and it's like Pokemon rides, specifically the Charizard ride because that one processes where you want to go. You see a little menu comes up, and then you choose where you want to go, and then it takes you right there. It's also the fastest way to travel. It's really nice. Central vacuole stores nutrients. Potions also store nutrients. Moving on. Now I say these three for last because they're sort of a series, and I'm very excited about this. Here's the message that went down between my best friend and I when I figured this out, and I will be dramatically reading it.
Hey, Finn, is a ribosome more like a Z crystal or a stance to perform a Z move? Well wait, the Z crystal holds it and makes the moves, but the stance transfers the coding to use the Z move. So the Z crystal is more of a nucleolus deal, while the stance is the ribosome. Carter, I'm gay, I can't do science, what does this mean? So nucleoluses make ribosomes, which transfer genetic code into proteins. Z crystals make stances you have to use to transfer the use of the Z move. Carter, what does this mean?
Now for this series of events, which I like to call the Z events. Alrighty folks, welcome to chloroplast. They absorb nutrients needed for photosynthesis. This is the Z ring. Every trainer has the Z ring in Sun and Moon. The Z ring stores Z crystals, which we use for Z moves. Z crystals are the nucleolus. Z crystals are the nucleolus. While the nucleolus produces ribosomes, Z crystals produce the stances that you need to do the Z moves. Which is why ribosomes are the stances that you need to do the Z moves. Try saying that 3 times fast. So, ribosomes, they transfer genetic coding into proteins, right? Well, depending on what crystal you have, that makes up what stance you have. And that stance transfers the genetic power code into your Pokemon so that they can use their power move. However, you cannot use all Z crystals. You can only use the Z crystals on your Pokemon of what type they are. So of course, I've only used one, Groundium Z, and this is my stance. I lied, it's called Gracium Z. Go Rowlet! For my biology honors project, because I don't have mirrors in my room, because why would you let the ghosts come out of mirrors? I couldn't get past the fire trial because